So the piece that came off is about 5 inches by about 4 inches, I think, and it's about 12 centimeters total in length and 6 centimeters on its longest dimension. The bolt heads broke off of the muffler end, and the converter pipe end, those are either welded on or rusted on, and I couldn't get them off. I think it takes at least it's at least 16 millimeters, and 17 seems like it was too big, and it might have been just because they're so corroded that the diameter of them is kind of shrunk, but I couldn't get them off with a 17 millimeter crescent wrench or you know, the ring type or like a socket. And part of it is just because I don't have any jack stands or a jack, so I can't take off the tire to get access to this part so that I've actually got some leverage. So I couldn't really get any torque on the any of the wrenches or socket wrench. There are still remnants of the threads of the bolts left in the muffler end. So if I'm going to continue to use this muffler, I'm going to somehow either have to hire somebody to drill those out or figure out how to do it myself. But I think it's going to take, because I think that would be kind of hard to do that with a hand drill, like trying to get those out. Like just trying to angle up in there to get them out. So it might just be easier to take off the muffler than, you know, drill through there and get them out that way. Alright, so adjunct to that situation, this is where the hangers were originally attached, and I think it had like a plate type connector on the end of it, and then that was welded on. Wanted to point out some other things. I've been going around about trying to figure out where to put the jack stands. This is right above the muffler, and this is a double piece of metal, and so far as I can tell, it is part of the subframe. Although it is right next to the spare tire thing, so maybe it isn't. I know that this part is more likely part of the subframe. This piece that goes laterally across and then up, that's where I was thinking of putting the jack stands. But, you know, I've heard multiple times that putting your jack stands right on the rails isn't necessarily a good idea. And there is no spot by the wheel well where there is in like the later generation models where they've got a double metal piece that's a vertical piece where you can put the jack stands, so I can't really do that there. One other thing, just so I can put this all in the same video and mark the time later of where it is, there's a lot of corrosion, or yeah, I think this counts as corrosion. If rust counts as corrosion. There's a lot of rust on this part. I think that's because there's water coming in from it's somehow being channeled down into this piece, and I'd like to seal that up and try to at least, you know, take some of this rust off and then seal whatever's left of it, but kind of try to stop this where it is. And with that, I think I'll stop this video where it is.